I'm on the hunt to find the greatest croissant in Paris. I've got 48 hours and the stomach of a 34-year-old man whose metabolism is slowing down. We're gonna try croissants at mom and pop shops, hole in the walls, bougie, Instagrammable places. We're gonna try weird croissants, big croissants, cookie croissants. How many times can I say croissant in one video? Croissant. For this challenge, I have some help. I went on my Instagram story last night when I arrived to Paris and asked for all of my followers' favorite Paris croissant suggestions. And I've gotten some good ones. Someone recommended a shaped croissant, which I think that was tailor-made for me, honestly. I'm also gonna ask my friend and former classmate at University of Michigan, Ashley Park. Hey, Ashley.
Bonjour.
Who, of course, stars in Emily in Paris, about her recommendations, and we'll see if she knows what the heck she's talking about. Welcome to Gay Perry. I'm gay, and this is Perry. Who's Perry? I wonder if he's gay too. Everyone's gay these days. Okay, first croissant on my Paris trip. This is from Dupont de Edis. It's this Instagram-y, vibey place, and it seemed like there were a lot of Americans there taking photos. I was one of them. I got this croissant, but I also got an Americano, Bon Appetit. The thing that struck me about this place is how good it smelled. Like, you see videos and photos of all of this, but the smell is unlike any bakery in America I've ever smelled. You're just like hit with butter when you walk in the door. I wish I could share it with you. The other thing is they have all sorts of pastries, not just croissants. So now I'm wondering if I should do a video where I eat all types of pastries. Look at the bottom. Oh, I love a crispy bottom. Sometimes I love that. Let's eat. Oui. Oh my God. God, that's good. It's so flaky on the outside. It's got a nice chew on the inside, but I feel like most croissants I eat, you have to chew. This just kind of does it for you. This is a really good start. Okay, so my read on this is that it's not overrated. That maybe Instagram is right. But I don't know what to compare it to besides like croissants I've had in the past. I'm not like, oh, that's the best thing I've ever eaten, but it's certainly better than any croissant I've ever had ever. Let's start strong with the 4 out of 5 stars. Okay, also something I'm noticing about Paris is there's like public toilets just out and about. I think we gotta explore one together. What do you think? Okay, wow, roomy. Bigger than an apartment here. I like the funhouse mirror. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna pee, you can't watch that. I don't wanna get demonetized. Okay, fun. Oh no. Oh no, they're out of soap. Okay, so here's where we stand at the end of round 1. We just had a nice croissant. It was €3.60, which I think is on the more expensive side. The coffee was not great, I'll be honest. Like, I've had much better coffee at other places in Europe and certainly at home, which is kind of shocking. But I don't want to be one of those Americans who comes here and like insults the locals' food. The bathroom, however, I'm gonna have to rate like a 3 out of 5 star because there was no soap. But the show, the robotics, honey, the animatronics gave Universal Studios a run for their money. Next up, we have this beauty from Unconventional, I believe it's called. Oh my God. It's run by this guy who's obviously like a figure. There's video of him playing inside. He clearly has a presence and he seems like he's a student of the game. So this is just a bigger croissant and a little bit more airy because of that. It's got a strong buttery flavor and it's not sweet at all, which I really love. Moist isn't the word, maybe velvety. It's got a more velvety quality, like a really nice high quality butter to it. Because this guy is clearly a master baker, not to be confused with masturbator, although maybe he's that too, and that's good for him. I asked the clerk what the best pastry was, and she said this is a lemon coconut tart. She said everything they make there is exceptional, but this is her favorite. Oh my God, oh, it's so good. I love these French desserts because they're less sweet than American desserts. I'm not rating the non-croissant pastries, but if I had to, that'd be a perfect 5 out of 5. The croissant, I liked better than the first one. It was cheaper than the first one. It was like €1.80, and I think I liked it better. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Hate to say it, love how much I love the smell of cigarette smoke. It's everywhere. Okay, next up we have croissant, which is French for healthy, I believe. which is a funny name for a bakery. They got me there. This is the most emoji looking croissant. Like it looks like very perfect, almost to the point where it's not as delicious looking, if you ask me. But what do I know? It seems not light at all. Like the last two that I had so much air in them, and this seems much more like dense. But let's see, let's give it a try. Okay, yeah, this isn't doing it so much for me. There's no airiness to it. It almost feels bready. But what I really like about this is there's a strong salty flavor. Very chewy. Yeah, hell yeah. Not for me, not for me. That didn't do it for me. That's like a 2.5 maybe. I asked the guy behind the counter what his favorite dessert was, and he said this. It is like an apple tart. Let's try it. He said this is the most popular thing there. Ooh, look at that sugar. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, fully redeemed themselves. This is what I wish that croissant tasted like. Apple tart gets 4.5 out of 5, but we're not rating apple tarts in Paris. We're rating croissants. Wow, that's sour and bright and appley. And the croissant was only €1.60, so it's a good deal, I guess. Except it's not a good deal because I didn't really like it. Next up, we have Cafe Utopie. I hope it lives up to the name. I hope it's Utopia when I eat this croissant. I've heard really good things about this place. The line was out the door. Also, the children just got out of school for like lunch or something. And French kids are so cool. I'm scared of American children. French children, it's like, oh my God, you could literally murder me. Oh my God. Yep, let's see the inside of this. This is really interesting. I haven't seen one like this yet. It's really big and there's like a full air pocket in the center. And it's like holding its shape. It's airy as can be. It's not overly chewy. And it's just kind of better flavor, honestly. I feel like this is the first croissant I've taken like 5 bites out of. I have a feeling they, oh my God, like look at her. It's like soft. I want to sleep on this in a pillow. I did some research on croissants and I found that the longer you proof the croissant and the longer it takes you to make the croissant, the more light and airy it's gonna be. And it seemed like the last place maybe did the 1-day method and maybe this place does like a longer 3-day method. I don't know if that's true. I have no way to prove that. I also got pain au chocolat and I'm glad I did because the regular croissant was so good. I bet this is even better. The pain au chocolat is okay. The regular croissant was better. That was my favorite croissant of the day. I'm gonna give it like a 4.6. And by the way, it was only €1.30, which is the cheapest croissant of the day. That seems wrong. These prices are all over the place. Oh my God, you guys, I'm about to walk by this school with all the children. Oh my God, they're gonna make fun of me. I have a microphone on. They're gonna think I'm trying to be YouTube famous, which I am, but they don't need to know that. Okay, wish me luck. None of these children know what 9/11 is. I'm so old. I don't know why that was my reference, but so many children, so many children. They're scary, they're scary. Okay, that was fine. That's fine, no one made fun of me. Or maybe they did, but they were speaking in French and I didn't hear it. We'll get back to eating croissants in just a moment, but first I want to tell you about my new hero, Rinse. Rinse is an app that allows you to get your clothes washed for you. You know how long it's been since my mother's done my laundry? Decades, and I missed it. Okay, so Rinse is amazing. The other day, I had a big old bag of dirty laundry. A valet came to my door, handed me my brand new Rinse duffel bag. I threw dirty clothes in it, and the very next day, he came back with all of those clothes perfectly washed and folded. I thought I was dreaming. The best thing about Rinse is it's so convenient. It's available 7 days a week, so whenever your clothes are dirty, they'll wash them right up. Every order is backed by the Rinse industry standard guarantee, so if you're not satisfied, you let them know and they'll re-wash them for you. If you want to try Rinse yourself, you can click the link in the description below. You'll get $25 off your first order, and Rinse will waive the fees. Okay, I'm in the Opera District. I'm trying Chez Menu next. This looks like, I'm gonna say it, a Costco croissant. But that doesn't mean it's bad. Costco's good, but I didn't come to France for Kirkland brand. This has won all the accolades. Chez Menu is beautiful. It probably has the most beautiful pastries I've seen so far on my trip, and it's endless. I asked the worker what her favorite thing was, and she said the babka. I love pistachio, so I got the pistachio babka, but I wanted to get one of everything. This is cruel that I can't just eat whatever I want. I say as I'm eating my 7th croissant of the day. Let's try it. Because I won Best Croissant like 2 years ago, I was expecting to have my socks knocked off. It's okay. Honestly, it feels a little dry. The best thing I can say about this is that it's got a really nice, crispy, shiny exterior, and I like that much more than the interior. It's still good, but it kind of is giving Costco croissant. I'll say 3. That croissant's a little bit more expensive than some of the others I've had today at €1.90, but it wasn't like crazy. All right, let's try the babka. This is fully dry. I don't know, it looks good on the outside. It's not great, I gotta be honest. They make this thing in America at this one cafe I love called the Cruffin, and it's a hybrid of a croissant and a muffin, and this tastes like a worse version of that. I think the babka gets our worst rating yet today. I'm gonna give it like a 1. By the way, while I was in the Opera District, I got a little surprise, or a big surprise, which I'll show you guys later. I'm nervous about this. We're at Maison Louvard, trying the crookie. This was recommended to me by somebody on Instagram. It's so stupid. Let's see. I mean, it's so good. It's so dumb and so good. Yeah, it's like cookie dough and a croissant had a baby. It's stupid. I wanted to hate it because it's so dumb, and I'm sure it's very American. It's called the crookie. It doesn't sound French to me, but like 4.5 stars for sure. It's so stupid. It's probably not authentic in any way, shape, or form, but you know what else isn't authentic? Oh God, me. I'm pretty authentic. Hey Siri, how do you say that popped my inside out in French? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so yesterday on my FaceTime with Ashley, she told me she loves this gluten-free bakery in Marais.
We love this place called Copain. This Copain means friend in French, and everything there is gluten-free.
I'm excited. I'll be a big boy. I'll have a gluten-free treat.
And this looks pretty good. It's teeny tiny. It's definitely the smallest croissant I've had, but it's gluten-free. And that's gotta be more expensive to make. This was expensive though. This was like almost €4, which is like a lot for this, right? Let's take a look. Feels definitely more dense, but I feel like I need to judge this differently. Like this is a separate thing. Let's see if it still tastes good. It tastes nutty. I wonder if they use like almond flour instead. Honestly, I very rarely eat gluten-free, and this is one of the best gluten-free desserts I've ever had. Good call, Ashley. It has the flavor profile of a croissant. It doesn't have the same texture, but the outside is almost identical to a real croissant. Okay, so Ashley recommended the croissant, but the woman in the store recommended this. It's like a chocolate, she said it was almost like a croissant, but there's chocolate inside. Oh, it's like a chocolate spread. It looks like Nutella. Ashley, I love you. I understand you now. I feel like I am you. I mean, I'm a lot less successful. I don't have as much beauty as you, but I do eat the same croissants you eat. Also, Ashley took me to the gay neighborhood. I wonder if that was intentional. Ashley, you don't think I'm gay, do you? I would give the regular croissant a solid 4 out of 5, but I would give the chocolate croissant like a 4 or 5 out of 5. That's one of the best things I've eaten today. Okay, so Ashley crushed it with that recommendation, and while I'm in the gay neighborhood, because she sent me here, because she thinks I'm gay for some reason. Temple de Fruit? Honey, that's what I called my college dorm room. I'm gonna check out a very special place called Le Gay Choc. Apparently they have penis-shaped desserts. Okay, so I got the penis pastries. I ducked out to a park nearby, because I didn't want to eat these on the street. I didn't want anyone to see me eating these. Thought that would be inappropriate. Except for you guys. You can see me eat these. That's not inappropriate. Ta-da! Okay, so this is the chocolate version. I mean, that is... Probably have to blur this out on YouTube. It's like a sweetbread with chocolate in it, like chocolate chip. Let's do it. It's okay. I've had better. Let's try the other one. It's like a savory version. That tastes good. That's like a good bagel, almost. Weird, I know I'm Johnny Cakes, but I prefer the savory to the sweet. Let's try them both at the same time. Cut. Okay, so Le Gay Choc was a little bit of a disappointment, but it was fun. Let's clean our palate and do one last dessert of the night. I gotta get that tasted out of my mouth. So we're gonna go to Stroller? It's this like bougie bakery that I've heard so much about. It's online a lot. They won Best Croissant a couple of years ago, I believe. So Let's see if a lot of, you never know what you're gonna get. I was at that place I won Best Croissant earlier and it wasn't that good. Oh my God, this is cute as hell. So Stroher was cute as hell, but it's gonna be tasty as hell. This is my last croissant of the day. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and finish up. Don't disappoint. That's good. Good. It's a perfect amount of chewy to airy. It's crispy on the outside, it's super flaky. Got a little sweetness to it. Though it was a fancy shop, it was only €190, which is on the more reasonable side. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna give this one a 4.3. The woman in the shop required that I get this Black Forest cake. It's so beautiful. There's like a cherry jelly on top, and then it's wrapped in like a chocolate nutty wrap. All right, let's eat a chocolate cake like an idiot American on the street of France. Very tart cherry flavor. There's creamy in there, there's jelly in there, there's cakey in there. This was like €6.90, but it's good. I'll give her another 4.3 out of 5. Hey, so end of day one, good day. I would say that Ashley's recommendation, the gluten-free place, was like the most surprisingly good one. The Cafe Utopie was maybe my favorite croissant today. More tomorrow.
One day later.
Okay, it's day 2 of my croissant eating journey. Yesterday, I ate 16 pastries. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that again today. I actually felt fine, which is shocking. It's probably because I'm walking so much. I walked like 21,000 steps yesterday. Today, I'm gonna start at Cedric Grolet, which is like this Instagrammy, TikTok-y place. But if I learned anything yesterday, the like Instagrammy, vibey places aren't necessarily bad. Maybe I'm just a basic bitch. I'm really excited to check this place out. I hear there's usually a line wrapped around the block. So I'm trying to get there early. Let's see. This line is insane. Okay, I'm getting in line at 10:22. Let's see how long it takes. Okay, so I'm eating my viral Cedric Grolet at the Louvre. I thought that would be good. It's just a short walk from the opera location. I don't think I've ever waited in a longer line. That took me a full hour to get in and out. And I didn't really realize just how viral this bakery is. But here's the thing, this guy clearly knows his stuff. And the croissant looks incredible. All the lamination, all the layers, all the flakiness, it's perfectly golden. I'm very excited about this. Bon appetit. Okay, I see you, Cedric. This is unusual. The exterior almost has like a caramelized nutty flavor to it. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth open. It's got a little bit of a chew to it, which I haven't been loving. You can see it's like thick inside, but still somewhat light and airy. It's kind of the perfect balance of like weight to buoyancy. It's got that buttery, melt in your mouth feel. Holy shit, this is good. Cedric. Yep, the most complex flavor profile too. That was a thing of beauty, both inside and out. Like I said, the line was out the door, and when I went in, I asked the person who worked there, like, what's the most popular dessert? And she said this is like a vanilla tart, which I'm really excited about. It seemed a little basic. I mean, not in design. Look at that beautiful like floret on top. But I kind of wanted like a mango or like the pistachio or whatever, but she said this is her favorite. Help. Oh, this is the best thing I've tasted in France. Oh my God, there's a filling inside. I don't know what it is. It tastes nutty and caramely. Oh no, look at my face. Well worth the hour-long wait. Okay, no napkin. I paid like a gajillion and there's no napkin. Okay, so let's recap. The croissant was €4, which was by far the most expensive, but one of the best croissants I've had on this trip. It was that vanilla tart that won me over. I'm giving it a perfect 5 out of 5. That is maybe one of the best desserts I've ever eaten. I've seen this place rated lower on some like best croissant in LA lists. It usually makes like the top, but not like quite the top. That to me was divine, truly. Sometimes things are popular because they're good. Okay, that croissant was so good I forgot to rate it. I'm gonna give it a 4.8. It's almost a perfect 5, honestly. The only thing is that for the price, I feel like I've had croissants that are almost as good, so I think it's mispriced. But then again, what the do I know? I charge like a gajillion for a cake. Okay, so next up, Maison de Isabelle. They won the 2018 Best Butter Croissant in Paris. So we'll see if they will see who was voting, because I didn't vote on that one. It's maybe the most beautiful of all the croissants I've seen. Honestly, the perfect mix of great size, shape, color. I love it. It smells so buttery and delicious. This is one of the crispier croissants I've had. The inside is relatively dense, especially near the ends. It's like really bready. Let's try the center. Really good flavor. My one note is the inside's a little bready and dense. It was only €1.30, which is one of the cheaper croissants I've had. And the flavor is one of the best. So flavor is outstanding. The texture is not exactly what I like, but overall I'll give it a 4.2. But this is what I'm most excited for. Croque Monsieur. You're sick. You're sick for this, Isabel. The cheese has a sharpness to it. There's ham, which isn't my favorite thing. I hear pigs are really smart. Probably smarter than me. The bread is nice and soft, and there's that crispy, cheesy exterior. That's outstanding. 4.8. 4.8. This is incredible. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. Okay, what I'm gonna show you next is insane. I went ahead and found the biggest croissant in Paris. Just for reference, like, it's the size of my torso. So this is the XL croissant from Maison Philippe Contassini, and it's insane. This cost €32, so it's by far the most expensive thing I've purchased on this trip in general, probably. I thought it'd be fun to try to dip it in my coffee. Like, who needs, almost choked on it. Can you imagine if this is how I died? It's like not good. There's like so much crust that you have to really bite through. The flavor isn't even good. And it's like kind of dry on the inside because you probably have to bake it for 5 years. Probably the worst croissant I've had on this trip. No shit, Sherlock. I'm the one who wasted €32 on it. I don't know. It's charming in a way. I've never seen anything like it. So I'll give it a point for like creativity. I think I have to give this like a 1 star, no offense. Here's the situation. This is what happened, okay? I was just outside of a park talking to you guys saying, ooh, mamiche, I can't wait to try this. It's gonna be maybe so good. I've heard such great things about it. My audio stops working, okay? I didn't know that. I didn't know that, okay? So I went ahead and ate potentially the greatest dessert of my life with absolutely no audio recording. Not great. Not great. Oh, I'm so sad I could cry. So here's what we're gonna do, okay? We're gonna pretend like, yeah, no, he agrees. It was the greatest croissant of his life. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some voiceover work. Just watch me eat these croissants, losing my mind, fully orgasming. Jonny Kick sat outside of a park. There were children nearby, so he had to be careful about how many times he said, this is good. He bit into a beautiful croissant. It was buttery, it was delicious, it was gorgeous. But little did he know what was to come. The pain au chocolat with almond. Oh boy, this was a thing of beauty. Crispy on the outside, flaky on the inside. Jonny Cakes took his first bite. He orgasmed in, just kidding, he didn't, but he was close. It was light and fluffy where it mattered. It tasted like chocolate. It tasted like creamy almond paste. It tasted better than anything he's ever put in his mouth, and that includes Cake Twink's. Sorry about that. Let's get back to what actually matters here, the scoring system. We're gonna give the regular croissant a 4.5. It was one of the best croissants I've had here, but the almond and chocolate pastry, I've never put anything better in my mouth. Oh, and the croissant was $1.40, so very like reasonably priced. Hey, who's got 2 thumbs and just watch a YouTube video of how to pronounce Montmartre while outside Montmartre? This guy, well, I have 2 thumbs, one's holding the camera. I'm ending the day here. I wanted to see the sunset and I thought I could get one final croissant while I'm here. I'm going on a walking tour with a tour guide, so I'm going to ask them if they have suggestions for croissants. I figured the locals would know best, especially when you're in like a tourist trap area. So we'll see what my tour guide says, and I guess that'll be my last croissant of the trip. All right, I'm here with my final croissant of the trip. I can't believe it's come to an end. It felt like it just started. Anyway, I asked my tour guide about his favorite place to get a croissant in Montmartre. I feel like I keep saying it wrong. And he recommended this place. It's called Angeline, and I trust it. He said it's the best bakery. It's not a tourist trap. It looked cute from the outside, nothing to write home about, so I probably wouldn't have stopped there. So I'm glad I listened to the tour guide. Well, let's see if I'm glad. This croissant was cheap. It was like €1.20, so that's nice. I like to not spend money. It smells good. It smells really savory. It almost smells like pizza crust. Okay, so it's not sweet at all. It almost tastes like savory, but I love it. Oh, I really like it. I don't think anything can beat the croissant I just had, and that was a tough act to follow, so good for them. I'm so glad I did this walking tour. It was beautiful. I nearly cried tears of joy when we were walking through this beautiful mountainous area. I can't believe this is my job. I'm so, like this is a work trip I'm on. I mean, I'm eating a croissant. All right, let's rack up the points and figure out who won. I won. I'm the winner, clearly. I'll give this croissant a solid 4.3. Not the best, but far from the worst. And a great end to my trip. Okay, so I've added up all the scores and come to the Eiffel Tower for our award ceremony. It's time to give out bronze, silver, and gold medals for best croissant in Paris, according to this random guy with the YouTube channel. In third place, we have Unconventional with 4.5 stars. In second place, we have Café Utopie with 4.6 stars. And drumroll please, in first place with 4.7 stars, we have Cedric Grolet. I ate the rest of that croissant later in the day in my hotel room and realized I didn't give him enough points. So I wanna tack on 0.2 extra bonus points. Let's give him a 4.9 stars. He deserves it. Although that hour-long wait in line, that was a bit, maybe he doesn't deserve it after that wait, I don't know. No, he deserves it. He deserves it. 4.9. Congratulations to our winner. Some honorable mentions for non-butter croissant pastries I tried this week. Honorable mention to Crookie with 4.5 stars. That was exceptional. And then the best dessert I've ever had in my life was at Mamiche. 5-star, perfect pain au chocolat with that delicious, almondy filling. Unfortunately, I also have to be the bad guy here. We have to give out our worst place award, and that sadly goes to the Croissant XL, surprisingly. Or actually, not surprisingly. Anybody would know not to buy a $32 jumbo croissant. Except me, apparently. Let me know in the comments where you want me to go next and what you want me to try. Thought it'd be fun to go to Italy and try every pizza, or go to Japan and rank the best ramen. Oh, this is gonna be fun. We'll see you next time. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bonjour, au revoir, oui oui, monsieur.